Welcome back to Nadia's Notes. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe below and like my videos and leave comments. Suggestions for other videos are greatly appreciated. I would like to read for you today Proverb 19. First, I'm just going to read the text, and then I'm going to read the textual explanation from a Jewish site. So let's get going. Proverb 19. Better is a poor man who walks in his integrity than a man who is perverse in speech and is a fool. It is not good for a man to be without knowledge, and he who makes haste with his feet misses his way. When a man's folly brings his way to ruin, his heart rages against the Lord. Wealth brings many new friends, but a poor man is deserted by his friend. A false witness will not go unpunished, and he who utters lies will not escape. Many seek the favor of a generous man, and everyone is a friend to a man who gives gifts. All a poor man's brothers hate him. How much more do his friends go from him? That's sad. He who pursues them with words but does not have them. Wait, I didn't read that. Wait, let's read it again. All a poor man's brothers hate him. How much more do his friends go far from him? He pursues them with words but does not have them. So sad. He who gets wisdom loves himself. He who keeps understanding will prosper. A false witness will not go unpunished, and he who utters lies will perish. It is not fitting for a fool to live in luxury, much less for a slave to rule over princes. Good sense makes a man slow to anger, and it is his glory to overlook an offense. Every offense? I don't know. What do you think? A king's wrath is like the growling of a lion, but his favor is like dew upon the grass. A foolish son is ruin to his father, and the wife's quarreling is a continual dripping of rain. House and wealth are inherited from fathers, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. Slothfulness casts into a deep sleep, and an idle person will suffer hunger. He who keeps the commandment keeps his life. He who despises the word will die. He who is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will repay him for his deed. Discipline your son while there is hope. Do not set your heart on his destruction. A man of great wrath will pay the penalty, for if you deliver him, you will only have to do it again. Listen to advice and accept instruction, that you may gain wisdom for the future. Many are the plans in the mind of a man, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will be established. What is desired in a man is royalty. What is desired in a man is loyalty, and a poor man is better than a liar. The fear of the Lord leads to life, and he who has it rests satisfied. He will not be visited by harm. The sluggard buries his hand in the dish and will not even bring it back to his mouth. Strike a scoffer, and the simple will learn prudence. Reprove a man of understanding, and he will gain knowledge. He who does violence to his father and chases away his mother is a son who causes shame and brings reproach. Cease, my son, to hear instruction, only to stray from the words of knowledge. A worthless witness mocks at justice, and the mouth of the wicked devours iniquity. Condemnation is ready for scoffers, and flogging for the backs of fools. I have to admit, just like yesterday, I have some ideas about what they were talking about, but also not really. So let's see what we can read and understand from another version of this. Okay, we are on the outorah.org website, and this is from Rabbi Dr. Gideon Rothstein. Proverb 19, Chinese water torture. It's better to be poor but honest than to attempt to profit through deceit. It's not good to live without Torah. Sinners say that certain rules are insignificant and then violate them. A person's sin causes him harm, but his lack of wisdom clouds his judgment. When he is punished for his sins, he doesn't recognize that he brought this upon himself, and he blames God for his troubles. People crowd around the rich person, but a poor man loses even the friends he started out with. As elsewhere in Proverbs, wealth can be seen as a metaphor for Torah, and rich people are scholars. False witnesses will be punished, by God if not by man, and the plot of liars will be found out. Generous people will be so successful that even the great will go to them for aid. Everyone loves a person who freely dispenses gifts. People stay away from someone who has nothing to give. Again, wealth represents Torah, so the generous person is a teacher to the masses. A person who pursues wisdom is one who loves his soul. Yay, loves his soul. If he preserves his knowledge, he will benefit from it. Fools don't deserve to enjoy goodness. Even more so, a slave does not deserve to rule over princes. The slave doesn't know how to do that job wisely, and enjoying pleasures will impede the fool from getting over the nonsense in which he is immersed. It's good to be even-tempered, and it's even better to be able to overlook slights. When God gets angry, it's like having a lion roaring at us, but when our actions please him, it's as beneficial as the dew on the grass. The actions of a foolish child can ruin his parents, and an argumentative spouse is like a constant annoying drip. One can inherit money from his ancestors, but only God give him a wife with good judgment. Aww. Laziness makes one sloppy and negligent, and one who tries to take shortcuts will suffer in the end. Performing God's commandments preserves our lives. Giving charity to a poor person is like lending to God, and he will repay you. Discipline your children because there is always the hope of correcting them. Do not give up on them. Aww. Those who are easily angered will receive punishments, but one who can put his anger aside will increase his fortune. Listen to advice and accept criticism so that you may be wise in your later years. People make many plans, but it's God's plan that will see fruition. This verse is sung as a popular song, Rabos Machshavos. The best thing about a person is his kindness, so it's better to be generous and poor than to make promises and not keep them. A person who defers to God's word will enjoy life without fear. A person must work for a living. A lazy person will reach into the pot and find it empty. If a person who mocks is punished, he may not take the lesson, but others who witness it just might. Rashi applies this verse to Yisro Jethro, the father-in-law of Moses. He saw what happened to Pharaoh and Amalek when they antagonized God and decided to convert. A disgraceful son shames his father and causes his mother to flee. Rashi refers to Ishmael's mockery of Isaac, which led to Hagar's expulsion with him. Solomon urges the reader to not stray from wisdom Torah, but rather to remain and learn the proper ways. A faithless witness testifies in such a way as to appear honest, but violence will be his end. There are punishments designated for those who mock and those who refuse wisdom. Wait, the author is Rabbi Jack Abramovich. I'm so confused. Oh, maybe the audio is by... Okay. Hebrew English text, let's see. Oh. That was pretty good, right? I think it was. I hope you enjoyed that. And I'll see you next time.